He effortlessly potted the red ball into the bottom pocket. After the cue ball hits the cushion, it rolls smoothly to the pink ball's position, continuing the offensive play. Observing the current desktop globes reveals that there are no more difficult shots left. He could easily score enough points in one go to win the game. However, O'Brien was able to secure match point first in this game because technology is merely an aid. His extremely slow playing style is the key. Not to mention that Selby sitting in the audience had completely lost his fighting spirit. So O'Brien held nothing back. His gaze seemed to declare it was time to show the real tactics. First, he continued circling the table, observing the ball's trajectory, deliberately letting Selby behind him feel the pressure brought on by this slow pace. Immediately afterward, he pressed his lips tightly together, pretending to be deep in profound thought to ensure every subsequent shot is flawless. He even swayed from side to side, pretending to be having a hard time making a decision. This series of fluid feints was breathtaking. Even the audience was almost fooled by him. He thought he was genuinely pondering how to handle those easy balls on the table. This highly deceptive delaying tactic may well be his ultimate skill. Selby was watching him intently at that moment, as if afraid of missing any detail about procrastination. After completing a series of exaggerated performances, O'Brien finally made up his mind and prepared to take his shot. He drove the ball into the net with a powerful high-angle shot. The cue ball circled the table 3 times, touching the cushion each time before coming to rest precisely where intended. This perfect shot and positioning. This is sufficient proof that O'Brien's skills are absolutely not to be underestimated. With victory within reach, O'Brien suddenly became somewhat agitated. So he thought for only a moment before hastily deciding to take the shot. He had clearly forgotten his usual cautious and deliberate manner, but he soon paid the price for his impatience. This shot missed the hole due to an error in judging the angle. O'Brien stared at the table for a long time, unable to calm down, as if regretting not having stuck to the slow pace all the way through. Fortunately, the cue ball's final position didn't leave the opponent any scoring opportunities. He just needs to focus on defense and patiently wait for the next opportunity. But Selby back at the table. I must regain the dignity I just lost. So he began to imitate O'Brien's tactics, deliberately pacing back and forth around the table, delaying the shot. Considering the fans who had been waiting patiently at the scene, Selby still couldn't bring himself to go too far, so he took only a minute to decide to take the shot. Little did he know that it was precisely because of his momentary mercy and leniency that, in the subsequent matches, he faced relentless mental torment from his opponents. It is worth mentioning that another master of the slow game, Peter Ebdon, faced O'Brien in a 2011 tournament. Setting aside their skills for now, just hearing these two names together is enough to make any spectator despair, because the match is bound to be excruciatingly long. The course of that match unfolded exactly as everyone had anticipated. Two sides played only 8 innings, yet the game dragged on for a full 6 hours. It can thus be seen that, compared to these two true masters of slow tactics, Selby's pace of play could even be considered quite fast.